Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Software Engineer K here, and we have a very big video for you guys today. So as many of you know, I was recently away at DesignCon in LA last week, so that was an absolutely fantastic event. I met a lot of the international VeVe community, which was really great. You know, they gave us a lot of updates on the VeVe and OMI side, especially the VeVeVerse, which, to be honest, coming from someone with a tech background myself, they really did over deliver here by far. A lot of the features they kind of showcased are extremely complicated features. For example, the high definition streaming on top of a gaming engine hosted on AWS, as well as the custom scripting. I believe that is what's going to make the VeVeVerse truly, you know, exceed anything else in this metaverse space, and that is what I'm really excited about. So I'll be sharing a bit more of that with you guys, but also shout out to some of the VeVe community who turned up. So Jimbo Lee Lingo got me this really cool custom VeVe logo. It does have a mint number as well, so it's 3 out of 25. But I really like the colors on this. This is really cool. It's made out of solid wood, and then these are all like little beads. And then also shout out to Sleeping Comics, who got me my first ever graded comic book. And this one, as many of you guys, if you're on VeVe, know, this is Strange Tales, graded 9.4, which is really cool. Sorry, not Strange Tales, Strange Academy. But yeah, that is really awesome as well. So without further ado, we will go straight into it.
The other great thing about the VeVeVerse, like Roblox and Minecraft, there is a scripting language over the top. So if you guys eventually want to create your own games, you want to do something cool, like make something rotate, or if somebody clicks on something, it'll do a cool thing. So it has a whole scripting language over the top. It has a particle support system. You know, you want it to be raining, you want clouds, you want lightning, sparklers, fireworks, whatever. You can do that with the particle system.
So you guys heard it right there. That was some huge alpha. So they are going to be using TypeScript as their scripting language. It is it's basically JavaScript, just with more type safety, which is why it's called TypeScript. Now, what does that mean for us, right? It means we're not just going to be given some default features, you know. It's going to allow you to make your VeVeVerse land extremely customizable, to the point where you can build things like games in it as well. And this is exactly what Roblox did, and Roblox's model really took off. Now, doing something like this is quite complex, you know, having your own kind of, you know, space that you can allow people to create their own custom scripts in, their own code, you know, literally code inside this metaverse space. So what I think we're going is, if we have if we have a look at what Roblox has done, right? So Roblox, as of, you know, last year, they did 1.9 billion in revenue. That is more than what VeVe did, which is, you know, quite a lot. And they've been increasing, you know, pretty much year on year. There was 1 year where they fell off a little bit, but, you know, they're back. Oh wait, no, it was just 1 quarter actually. So, you know, year on year, they've been, you know, smashing their numbers. 45 million all the way up to 1.9 million in the past 4 years. So, 5 years. Now, why did this happen? And this was predominantly due to the player-driven economy, which was driven by specifically developers, more so, you know, game developers within Roblox. And many of you people know that a lot of these games, they can essentially drive revenue for people who develop and build those games. You know, you can pay in Robux in order to participate. I believe VeVe will have something similar where you participate in either OMI or gems. But you guys can see, you know, this is real. People out there are looking for people who know how to write scripts in Roblox, and you can see here, you know, 25,000 Robux and a 50% revenue share, you know, for someone who can script, 40% revenue share and 25,000 Robux. And, you know, like, it's just endless. There are always people out there looking for people who can script, or, you know, like, here's someone hiring a debugger, so someone who can, you know, fake scripts for them on their behalf. This will, if VeVe can pull this off, then this is going to put VeVe far ahead of anyone else out there. It is going to be very difficult for anyone else to catch up based off of what we have currently seen just in this space in general. So I'm comparing to Sandbox, Decentraland, these other sorts of metaverses. VeVe is really out there, pushing the bar. So that is fantastic to see. Now, what else did they show? So this is a bit blurry, but I'm just going to read for you guys kind of what we can see here, right? So they discussed a bit more about the particle system. So you have something here called, I think it's like a rainbow maker. We've got rain. We've got what we can see as kind of like a fog maker as well. Here we go. And, there's a flamethrower as well. I mean, I'm not sure what the flamethrower is for, but there you go. Now, what's also really cool, really interesting, is if we go over what we can see, and I'll try and go in, zoom in for a bit for you guys. We can see we have Yoda lightsaber, Mace lightsaber, Luke lightsaber, and Kylo lightsaber. So this kind of confirmed for us something really interesting. Lightsabers belong to Star Wars, which belongs to Disney. So what this is essentially confirming, I'm not sure if they were supposed to show this, or probably it kind of slipped up, but Disney is therefore 100% confirmed to be part of the VeVeVerse. Some people were talking about, hey, Disney's just going to take their assets out of VeVe. You won't have them in the VeVeVerse. They want to do their own metaverse, etc., without any real evidence to back it up. But what this shows me is Disney's perfectly okay, and they are going to continue kind of expanding in the VeVeVerse. And it makes sense, because if we have a look at just how much VeVe has supported Disney, some have argued that the app is pretty much the Disney and Marvel app with artist drops on the side, as well as the other licensed stores. But it to me made sense that Disney would go very hard on VeVe. And what's also interesting, here on the middle far left, you can see what I believe is a custom script, because this is just a generic icon used for scripts. So I think that is going to be really cool. We can essentially script our collectibles to maybe follow us, to maybe grow in size when we're near it, or do something cool. Opportunities are endless in the VeVeVerse, so I think that is really great. Now, what has also been happening that's interesting is if we have a look at the OMI price right now. So OMI actually had a huge run up today. It was kind of chilling around about 00072 range, and it just kind of within 2 hours just shot up all the way to I think it was, let's see, shot all the way up to 0.0094. So it nearly went back up to the 00 range. Now it's kind of just bouncing around the high 0.8s, but I believe, some have argued, hey, this was just whale games, but what you can see actually is, if you have a look at the candles, right? These candles confirm it wasn't just someone delisting a sell wall. It was actually someone buying, right? So there was about 79 million OMI purchased here in one go, and then another 59 million. And on OKX, the volume was even higher. So this is on Ascendex, it's even OKX. Now, I've gone, and with the help of the community, someone did highlight the wallet of the person who was buying the OMI, just so you guys can see. And so I've gone ahead and shared it on Twitter. So if you're not following me, you can go follow me at SurprisedCat, and it's the latest post. So this is the wallet of the person who was buying the OMI. So if we just have a look at who this is, right? So as we can see, this person, about 3 years ago, they were buying tokens like Chainlink and Synthetics. And those tokens went on to do very well. So this person clearly knows what they're doing. They've been in the crypto game for quite a while. If we have a look, their last transaction, it was around about, 4 years ago. This person got into crypto around about, let's see, 2019. Okay, so they were in it, that was about nearly 4 years ago. But they got into crypto actually after me, so it's they've done very well. Their first purchase was actually Chainlink here, 500,000 Chainlink that they bought. And 500,000 Chainlink right now is worth quite a lot. I believe it was peaking at like, I think it was $40, something like that. I'm not sure, but you know, that right there just made them millions. So you know, this person clearly knows what they're doing. Now, if we have a look at what they've been buying, so they've just gone out and bought, you know, 1.7 billion OMI tokens. But they've also been buying a lot of other stuff as well. They've been, I've been seeing them kind of play around a lot with OVR. They've been selling off some Chainlink, which makes sense. You know, they bought Chainlink at an extreme low price. And here we can see they bought, actually 10 days ago, they bought another 300 million OMI tokens. That was 10 days ago. And then 14 days ago, they bought another 31 million OMI tokens. And they bought 128 million OMI tokens on OKX. So this person has been buying quite a lot of OMI. Now, if we have a look at what else they've been doing, so we can see they've been selling some of their OVR. Again, they've been selling OVR here, but they got in very, very early, so it's pretty fair. So it looks like they've been selling off a lot of their OVR and other tokens, and they've been picking up OMI as well as Illuvium. Well, they bought some Illuvium, and it looks like they. So it was, I'm not sure. I think that's COW. Is that the staking? Are they staking Illuvium? But what else have they been buying? Synthetics. They bought some synthetics, and then they sent it out. What else? CC Swap. You know, they've been getting IOV. They bought 1,136 Illuvium here. Another 1,149 Illuvium. So this person seems to be very heavy into Illuvium as well as OMI. And yeah, they've been trading a lot of OVR and Chainlink as well. So this person to me seems pretty legit. The fact that they bought rather than just delist, that tells me that they are, you know, pretty serious. But their history shows that they haven't been actually playing around too much with OMI. It looks like they're quite new to OMI, which is very, very interesting. So to me, what does this imply? I mean, just based off of this wallet, this tells me that this is someone who definitely knows what they're doing. They are someone who got into a lot of altcoins quite early on, you know, at very good price points. And now they seem to be kind of heavily going into what looks like IMX based kind of metaverse gaming kind of tokens like OMI, IOV. I did see they were also buying IMX as well. So they've been doing, I would say they've been doing well for themselves, just based off of this. So you can actually go through and kind of look through this yourself just to see who this is. I have included the wallet address on my Twitter page, so you can go and have a check out of that. But yeah, really, really cool, exciting stuff there. So I think, you know, what can happen for OMI? Again, there is a chance it can go even lower. There are people calling for 0004, 0005. I think that is definitely a high possible chance because, again, Bitcoin, I believe, has not bottomed yet. And when Bitcoin kind of starts to get into that 13K range, don't know what can happen. But also you have to remember that this person, they bought about $1.5 million worth of OMI. In the grand scheme of things, $1.5 million is not a lot of money. And they were able to pump the market 25%. So just as easily, OMI price can go back to 0006, 0005 even. It doesn't take, you know, a ridiculous amount of money. Someone with, let's say, $5 million could come in and just absolutely, you know, send the price downwards if they wanted to, or send it up if they wanted to. That just purely depends on, you know, what the market sentiment is. So yeah, a lot of cool, awesome stuff been happening in the VeVe and Nicole community. I am excited to see what is in store for next year. I believe next year is going to be fantastic with the VeVeVerse V1 rollout, OUP, MCP, and also that queue system I believe is coming very soon. It is a proprietary system because VeVe, you know, they want to integrate with the MCP OUP, and also they've taken a lot of feedback on board. You know, they don't want a system where you kind of sit there for an hour plus in a queue and then, you know, it's quite frustrating if you don't get anything. And they want it to work with their reward systems, which makes sense. So a lot of cool updates are coming, and as they said, they have been on a big hiring spree, getting on board the right people. So, you know, that has been fantastic to see. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to go through with you guys today. Thanks so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe to support the content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.